Hola, hola. It's your girl, Erika from America. Welcome to the Confidence Chronicles podcast. This podcast is all about helping you stand in who you are. Stop giving a fuck what people think about you. Start standing as your fully expressed self. As you are, queen, as is, there is no filter needed. You are fucking awesome. And I am here to remind you, I'm a confidence coach, a business mentor, a speaker, an author, and I am obsessed with women standing up, showing up, and creating their confidence. And I cannot wait to dig into today's episode with you. Hello. Okay. Single ladies, I be getting messages from y'all all the time, and I thought this would be a great podcast for you. Before we begin, I need to tell you I have been shipping and packing books and signing books, and this birthday extravaganza sale has been so amazing. I am so grateful. I've been shipping my book all over the damn place. It's incredible, and I'm going to harp on about it because if you're listening to this podcast and you want to heal your past and you want to work on yourself and you want to level up, you want to create confidence and own who you are, I don't know why you're not in the sisterhood. I don't know why you're not in the startup squad. I don't know why you don't have my book. I don't know why. So click the link in the bio. Click it. It's inside of the show notes. It's also on Instagram in my link in bio. It's also on my website. Like, yo, that shit is everywhere because I don't want you to miss it. This 40th birthday extravaganza is the jam. If you're listening to this after the 40th birthday extravaganza, you should still join the sisterhood if you like this podcast because it is the damn jam. We're working on our lives. Okay, so I wanted to talk to you today. I've been talking to so many women in my DMs, via email, in my programs, single ladies. They're like, you need to do a podcast on getting ghosted. And I'm like, okay, so we got that down. I got you. I hear you on getting ghosted. Or are you overthinking, or did you really get ghosted? So that is coming. Stay tuned. But today I wanted to talk to you about why being single is a good thing, on the gift in being single, and why you should stay single. And why not? Be single until the right thing comes along. I just did a podcast, as you would have seen, You Deserve Better. And I actually pushed that one out on a Friday, which I do not podcast on a Friday. These drop on Tuesday morning. But I put it out on a Friday because it was so fire. And I was like, I got to get this out. And this is the month of June, my birthday month. It's all promotions and amazing, exciting shit. So I was like, why not? I might do another one. Who knows? You might get like heaps of podcasts from me this month. So anyway, for my Americans, heaps is like a lot in Australia. So I am turning into the Puerto Rican kangaroo Australian person while I'm living in this country. But I wanted to talk about this because I have a lot of dear friends that are single. So my team, most of my team is single. And I think that one of the things when you are single, you're either happy that you're single and you're like, fuck it, I don't need love, I'm doing my thing. But secretly you're unhappy, or you're like anti-relationship, right? You know, those people that are like, nope, I don't want a relationship. I don't want a hot mess of drama because I had so much in the past, and they're really leading their future with what happened in the past. And they're looking to the future with fear for that shit to happen again. And they're just like, don't touch me. I don't want to date. I'm not doing any of that. And so I wanted to talk in today's podcast episode about some of the awesome shit about being single and why you should try to be single if you can, for as long as you can, happily. If you're unhappy and you really want a relationship and you feel like you've done these things in the episode, in this podcast, I feel like the people that you're going to attract, the woman, the man, the person, whoever you're interested in, is on their way. Believe that the person that you want to be with, this dream person that you've envisioned and wanting to be with, they are on their way. Okay? If you have not opened yourself up to that, and if you have not done the things that we're about to talk about in this episode, then I would tell you to not get into a relationship. You do you, but there are some amazing things about being single. And this is coming from a serial dater. I would be like hopping from relationship to relationship to relationship, just jumping from one relationship that was shit to another shitty relationship. That was me. I was Cling Master Flex. I was like, I don't want to be alone. I'm so blessed that I started doing my work, met Hamish, he was doing his work, and that we have the most incredible marriage in the universe. By the way, Power Couples is happening. Virtual Power Couples. So if you're listening to this podcast before the 25th of June, 2023, Again, link in the bio thing, show notes. I'm going to put a link there. We're doing a virtual power couples masterclass. I don't know a marriage like ours. I'm so happy with this man. We love each other to death. We're incredible, communication on point. So stay single until you find something that you fucking deserve and you're happy. And let's talk about the things that are great about being single. So first and foremost, when you are single, I think one of the greatest things you can do is that you have time with yourself. When I look at my friends that get into shit relationships where they shouldn't be with these people and they're unhappy, they were distracted. They were like, I don't want to be alone because when I'm alone, I'm quiet. When I'm quiet, I have to think about all my stuff that I haven't worked on. And I like being busy. I like being distracted. I like dating and swiping left and right and going to clubs, getting drunk, whatever. I love being out in the world of dating and not having to look at my own stuff. And I want to say to you, when you are single, when you're alone, you get to work on yourself. You get to know who you are. You get to focus on you. And some of y'all are like, I don't want to focus on me. It's like, maybe you need to. Like, maybe that's why nobody's in your life right now. Maybe you don't have a partner because you need to be your own partner. I did many single lady series on the podcast. Go listen to the rest of those. Maybe you got to date yourself. That's an episode that I did. Date your motherfucking self. Maybe you got to get to know who you are and what you want. Maybe you just came out of a terrible relationship and you don't even know who you are because you were that person or you allowed them into your life or you allowed them to run the show. Maybe you need to be alone for a little bit and start to go, do I like that? Do I want to eat that? What do I want to do? What's important to me? And if you're like, I don't know, how great. Take the time to focus on yourself. What are your goals? What are your interests? What are your hobbies? What do you want to do? What's your big vision for your life? Do you know your purpose? Do you want to go discover what the fuck that is? Do you want to explore who you are? You get to focus on you. And some people are like, that is scary as hell. And others are like, oh yeah, I never thought about it that way. If you're in the camp of that is scary as hell, possibly you've got some shit that's happened to you in your past that you didn't want to look at. And now when you're alone, you got to look at it. Or not, but then you're going to keep attracting shit people into your life if you don't want to look at that stuff. And so I would take it as an opportunity to get a great therapist, get a coach, a somatic healing, go get a healer, go to a retreat, go find yourself, go do some eat, pray, love shit. Right? Find yourself, not go out to fucking Mexico and Cabo and try to get drunk and find a boyfriend there and then come back with a boyfriend. No, like go find you. What do you like? Who are you? What are you about? What do you want to be about? What interests you? What are you here for? Right? Like, what do you need to work on? What things come up for yourself? Like, I got issues with my weight. Okay, cool. I've got issues with the way that I look. I've got issues with this, or, I've always had issues with my family or boundaries or money or cool. That's a lot of work that you get to do when you are single and work on you. You can focus fully on yourself. That's number one. Number two is, and this is something I wish I did better. I did not do this. And it's a little, hindsight thing from me to you, is build relationships, like great friendships. When you're single, you get to spend time with your homegirls, or if you have guy friends, whatever, your friends, you get to make friends with people. You get to have a great circle. You get to connect with people. You get to go do things like, I never went on a girls trip. I'm about to have a girls weekend sleepover this weekend. And I'm like, oh my God, it's like the first girls trip I take ever. And it's not because I don't love my friends. I love my friends to death. I have 2 children. I've got a business to run. I got a husband, right? Like we have a relationship. If I was single, I'd be going out with my friends to Europe or going on holidays with my friends, make new friends, right? Like, let's say one of the things about you focusing on you is you want to study. Now at school, you meet all these people. There's a bunch of people in my class. They're amazing that I could go and hang out with. So getting to have this beautiful circle of friends, especially women, women in your life, like strong, powerful, amazing women that have healed and are continuously doing their work in your circle, in your corner. Damn, that's the best thing you could have. And you'll have them for life till you're like 99 years old. All these beautiful friends. But if you don't spend time on having powerful, beautiful, kind relationships with women and you care for them and they care for you and you hang out with each other, you're not going to have that group, that circle. And they'll be there through thick and thin. They'll be there through all the fucked up relationships. They'll be there through the one night stands that never called you or ghosted you. They're the ones that are going to be there. And even if you end up marrying someone and having a beautiful relationship with someone and having children or growing a family, these friends will be at the wedding. These friends will be at the important shit that you do with this partner of yours. So number 2 would be focusing on your friends and getting a beautiful group of friends. And if you have shit friends right now, is going, actually, y'all ain't really good friends. I don't want to be friends with y'all. Y'all are full of drama. And I attracted you. So let me move away and find some new friends. When you work on yourself, by the way, side note, you will start attracting new friends. When you level up yourself, when you work on your self-worthiness, when you work on your pain and your trauma and all the shit that holds you back, when you work on loving yourself more, valuing yourself, creating your alter ego, who you want to be, right? That's a whole thing we do in the sisterhood. It's an amazing process, creating who you really want to be. And you start letting go of the shit that you're not. You start doing things for you. What? You will meet incredible ass people on the journey to that, especially women. Number three, drama. When you are single, you don't get caught up in these one night stand drama for your mama. I'm cheating on her. She's cheating on me. Why didn't you call me back? Oh, fuck this. I don't want to be with you. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Like, yo, who are you looking at on Instagram? All that shit. When you stay single, you stay out of the drama and out of the bonding, the trauma bonding, the codependency, he's a narcissist and she's a narcissist and fuck, everybody's a narcissist now. Wild. Anyway, you stay out of that. You're not wrapped up in that drama. You have an ability to actually go, I'm going to find my peace. I'm finding my peace. You're finding yourself. You're growing your friends. You're traveling. You're doing what you want to do. And you're not getting caught up in this drama. And most of the time you get caught up because you haven't healed your shit. And then you get caught up with someone else who's not doing the work. I can't tell you, number one, do the work. Focus on you. I can't tell you how much. I promise you that the quality of the people that you will attract into your life once you start doing your work will be next level. You want to find love? Do that. Work on you. Yo, it'll be next level. It'll be next level for you. Last and not least, here's what I would say. When you start to focus on yourself and you start to travel and you start to do shit, you have an ability to become self-sufficient, self-driven, ambitious. If you want to fucking grow a business, you can go do that. If you want to go live in Italy and sell shit, you can go do that. You get to buy your own shit, buy your own home, buy your own car, focus on your own stuff, clean, cook, do your own stuff. You become this independent woman and you're able to run your life. And I'm not saying be independent where you never need anybody else, but getting that when you're single, if you do all the other steps I said, yo, next level. Okay. Like you are able then to create the life you desire. And I promise you, every single one of these things that I just mentioned will make you a fucking magnet to the desires that you have. They will make you a magnet to creating the relationships that you want to have. You will find someone along the way through this journey of finding yourself. You'll bump into someone when you were least expecting it, like I did at the gym. And you'll be like, oh my God, there's the person of my dreams. And you won't come from lack. That's the last thing I'm going to leave you with. This is a quick one today. You won't come from lack. When you have not done this work on yourself, you 100,000,000% will come from lack. And you know what? You'll attract someone who you're not really wanting to be with, not happy with. And then what'll happen is they'll do some red flag shit. And then you'll act like you didn't notice because inside of yourself, you don't believe anybody else is there for you. You don't believe that you'll find someone else because it was so hard to find this person. But the reality is when you focus and you work on you and you take your time and you're not in lack, you're fucking a magnet. You magnetize great friends, amazing opportunities, money, travel, experiences. You look great. You feel good. You're not looking down and lacking confidence and feeling needy and clingy and this lack. You're not in a lack. And you know when you get what you want? When you're not in a lack. You know when you make more money? When you're not obsessed with money. You know when you get love? When you're not like, I need a man, I need a man, I need a man, I need a woman, I need a lover. No. When you don't need it is when it fucking comes and hits you in the face. And it's the most amazing surprise ever. Anyway, I love you so much. Hit the link in the show notes. 40th extravaganza is on now. Make it happen. I love you. Stay single. Enjoy your life. Go have fun. You will find love. Declare that you want it and focus on yourself. You could have both. You could declare that you want love and you could focus on you and fucking make it happen. I love you. I will see you next week. Thank you so much for listening. I freaking love you. I appreciate you. Thank you for your ears and your energy and your attention. Thank you for letting me into your world. And thank you so much for listening and tuning in to this podcast. There are so many podcasts you can listen to. And I deeply, deeply, for real, appreciate you listening to mine. Do me one big favor, one big thing. Please share this episode or this podcast with a woman who you know needs to hear this. This is my mission on planet Earth, to serve as many women as possible so that we could show up, stand up, speak up, and create the confidence and the life that we desire. I appreciate you, my love. I will see you on the next episode.